Hey everybody, this is Paul Greenhill, the Wise Grappler, and I'm here today with fellow OG and a good friend of mine, Alvis Solis.
Right.
Solis, I knew the first name, but I wasn't sure about the pronunciation of the last name. From Solis Martial Arts, Houston, Texas. Alvis is up here for the Mendes Brothers Camp. He was the lucky contest winner here at TLI, and he came up and he's been enjoying the week. And I figured since he was up here, I'd pull him in, get him to give us an idea of what he'd been going through, what he picked up during the week, and to talk about something else that he's got going on really special in his own life. So, what's going on, Alex? How you doing?
I'm doing really well, Paul. Really well.
How do you feel?
Sore and tired.
It's got a rhetorical question because I knew the answer to the question already. So, how was the camp?
It's been awesome. Today's the last day. It's a no-gi seminar, but training 3 times a day with these really pleasant young men, world champion, but very humble, but hard-working. Hard-working.
That's how they got to be world champs, right?
Yes, sir. 3 times a day, Monday through Friday, and learning how detail-oriented they are, but how they don't believe in talent, they believe in hard work.
Right.
And so that's been very motivating.
Well, for most successful people, they all understand that it's all about hard work. It's the average Joe who doesn't understand it, that thinks that everyone that's done exceptionally well is either gifted or lucky or just is an overnight success. And you found out this week that they got to be as good as they are,
right,
because of the work they put in, not because they just woke up one day and someone gave them world Jiu-Jitsu titles and Abu Dhabi titles.
Right. And they participated in every class. They're very open-minded, very open with any questions we had. They shared everything. So I'm really thankful that I entered the contest.
His second, by the way. This guy's got a rabbit's foot or something built in him.
and really appreciative to Lloyd and for having these contests that anyone can enter. And if you're not entering them, shame on you.
Right. All right, so tell me a little bit about how you got into Jiu-Jitsu and how long you've been training.
I got into Jiu-Jitsu through stick fighting, actually. I was out in California with the Dog Brothers doing some stick fighting out there. And there was this group of guys sitting on the grass out there in the park watching us fight. I had no idea who they were. And they kept watching me get taken down by this one big guy. We call him Juggernaut. And he would get me down, and I didn't know what to do on the ground. And so next day I had gone out for a walk, and I come back. There's this big old guy sitting in Mark Denny's living room, and I introduced myself, and he said, "Oh, I'm Higa Machado." And I had heard of the Machado brothers, so that clicked. And he said, "Let me show you what you did. You got taken down, and this is what happened, and da-da-da." And I said, "Yeah, that's exactly what happened." And so he showed me how to get out of that position and how to hold Keisagatami. That was my very first position I ever learned in Jiu-Jitsu. And he said, "Well, I have something that's going to make your Filipino art so much better if you want." And I love Filipino art, so I was like, "Yeah,
Right.
What's it going to be?" And so I was training the very next day at the Machado's school in Redondo Beach, and I've been with the Machado's ever since.
Okay. That's cool.
And in 2005, I got my black belt under Carlos. So.
Cool beans. Congratulations. Now, one of the things that Alvis is doing, that he woke up one morning and decided he wanted to challenge himself again, and came up with this idea. And when I heard about it from one of his students, I thought it was pretty cool. And I said, well, I need to interview him, and I'll let him tell you about it, because I'm going to make sure that as he goes on this journey, we're going to follow along with him. So tell me about this idea that you came up with, Alvis.
On February 4th, I turned 46. And so I compete once, twice a year, maybe, if I felt up to it. But I wanted to get myself and my guys to the next level, and I wanted to do something that was motivating. And then it just hit me. I want to compete like I used to compete in track and field, and in track and field, we did a track meet a week. You know, you're constantly training for nationals or the Olympics, kind of idea.
Right.
And so I needed to get back to that because I'd been really frustrated in how I competed and things like that. Well, I decided I was going to do 50 tournaments by the time I'm 50.
Cool.
And so I started a blog, 50by50blog.com.
50by50blog.com.
And I've started it. And it's been it's motivated me to get in better shape. I started out at 200 pounds. I'm down to about 182. I competed at the Pan Ams at middleweight. So I'm going to try to stay at middleweight.
Okay,
and
cool.
have a super fight July 9th against a black belt in Houston, and so those kind of things. And this camp just fell into the perfect time because now it's gotten me into that. I had the dream, I have this desire, now I have the way to plan it out, implement it, and I'm really looking forward to the journey. So far I've been getting my butt kicked, competing with all these young guys. But I'm going to have a trick or two now.
That's right. That's right. Now you're going to go back and turn the tables on some of these guys, right?
Yes, sir.
That's cool. And like I said, when I heard this idea, I thought it was so fantastic that I said, hey, I have to talk to you about this, and we got to make sure we follow it. So since he was up here, I said we're going to make a quick video about it, talk about his experience at the camp, and to make sure that we talk about 50by50blog.com. So, because I think it's cool. I wouldn't do it. That's why I commend him for it. Okay. And so I'm going to make sure that periodically, since he's part of the OG Nation, and we're going to make sure that we follow it and keep along with it. So go check out his blog at 50by50blog.com. Alvis is also on Facebook. So I'll make sure that I keep it going, and then I'll make sure that we keep in contact and post his information up so that we can just keep an update on him as he gets through the end of this journey. And hopefully, when he gets to the 50th one, can make it kind of a big event that maybe some OGs can be around there. We can kind of cheer the brother on. So
That'd be awesome.
that's quick interview here. Everybody's outside talking now, so the training is about to get started. So I'm going to wrap it up. I want to thank you again, Alvis. Appreciate you taking time out. As you can see, he's representing. That's a good thing. So always have to have people represent the nation. That's it for now. Time to go train. Thanks again. Alvis Solis, Greenhill, the Wise Grappler. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you on the mat.